Apple Valley takes a 20-0 first half lead over Adelanto and fights off the Saints' second half surge, holding on for a 26-7 victory in this battle between top 10 ranked teams. Apple Valley forces 4 turnovers. Jacob Soria registers 2 interceptions and says he felt going in that the Sun Devils' defense was going to have to make the difference.
Yeah, I definitely knew that because they had some pretty good athletes at receiver, and they had that Buchanan at running back. But I knew our defense was going to shut them down and do work. I think we played a big role. I think we had 4 turnovers this game and really played a big part in our game.
The Adelanto High School PA announcer dramatizes the matchup as classic good versus evil. Saints against Devils. Coach Gali Wadoud's Saints take the field 3-1, ranked 5th in CIF Division 12, 3rd in Max Prep's poll. Coach Matt Rohrbaugh's undefeated Sun Devils gunning for win number 5, the number 6 team in CIF's Division 6 poll, 10th in the Max Prep rankings. Adelanto wins the toss and defers to the second half, kicking off to start the game. Brandon Jones, delivering the first big hit of the game, and Apple Valley begins at the 17. Cornerback Jermaine Scrutchins, 25, blitzes and runs down the ball carrier. Omari McCulley, 9, in on the stop, dropping the Sun Devils for a loss. But Adelanto is flagged for their first unsportsmanlike conduct penalty, and Apple Valley is out to the 32. Kenyard Edwards Jr. cuts off Ryan Webster and Isaac Pimentel blocks 3 yards before linebacker Rickylee Medina, 8, and free safety Lawrence Oliver, 3, make the stop. Hosea Stokes, 1, first to make contact, then Lawrence Oliver, 3. 4-yard gain for Isaac Pimentel, 5'8", 180-pound junior running back. 3rd and 3 at the 39. Right guard Colin Mayo, 72, leading blockers for Kenyard Edwards Jr., who picks up 4 and a first down before brought down by Rickylee Medina and Hosea Stokes. After an encroachment penalty makes it 1st and 5 at the 47, Isaac Pimentel for 6, crossing midfield to the Saints, 47. Sun Devils' opening drive will consist of 11 straight running plays. The game plan obvious, power ball grinded out, keeping the ball on the ground. Kenyard Edwards Jr. skips past one defender and carries for 22 yards to the 25. Kenyard Edwards Jr. on his way to a 5th straight 100-yards-plus game. Play 7 of the drive, Kenyard Edwards Jr. for 8 to the 14. Watch for freshman defensive tackle Darren Hughes, 99, at the bottom of this swarm of Saints tacklers on this play. 42 is Darius Gibson, 90 LJ Fowl, 29 Robert Ramsey. You'll see this pattern repeatedly, continuously this game. Closer Apple Valley gets to the end zone, the stiffer the Saints defense gets. Returning all CIF defensive back Hosea Stokes, again leading tacklers. Then Robert Ramsey with the tackle for a loss, pushing the Sun Devils back to the 9. Among the glaring mistakes Apple Valley coaches seek to eliminate the plague of holding penalties that have hampered so many Sun Devils' sustained drives. Jeremy Justice II's end-around touchdown is not only nullified, the holding penalty effectively puts the skids on the drive. It precedes Apple Valley's first pass attempt, which misfires, and the Saints take over on downs. Angel Ochoa to Rashaun Buchanan on the Saints' first play of the game. But on the next play, an illegal procedure penalty backs Adelanto up, and it is 2nd and 14 at the 16. Angel Ochoa to Rashaun Ramsey to the 30. First down, Rashaun Ramsey, 5'10 junior, the Saints' leading receiver on the year. Saints' first running play, Rashaun Ramsey, gain of 1. 47, Jacob Soria, the tackler. 57 is James Reed. First Apple Valley takeaway about to take place. 20 is Dominic Solis, who intercepts at midfield and returns it to the red zone. Although a penalty for an illegal block on the run back moves the Sun Devils back to midfield. Dominique Solis is a 6'2", 180-pound junior. An exchange of penalties, Apple Valley delay of game, then late hit against the Saints bring up first down at the 32. Jaden Max Denigal to Marquis Cato. And the Saints are flagged for roughing the passer, moving the Sun Devils to the 21. 4 plays later, first and goal at the 9. J. Max Denigal hits Tyron Smith for the game's first touchdown. 6th TD reception for the 6'1", 180-pound All-MRL wide receiver. Ty Smith is a junior. 14th scoring pass for the sophomore quarterback, J. Max Denigal. 7-0. Apple Valley. 19 seconds remain in quarter number 1. The Saints set up at their 37 following Brandon Jones' kickoff return to second quarter action. This is 2nd and 15 from the 35. The second Sun Devils takeaway. Sam Jang, 11, with the hit, jarring the ball loose. Jacob Soria comes up with it. Sam Jang is the Sun Devils' leading tackler on the year. He is a returning first-team All-MRL linebacker. From the 39, Joequan Banks, 22, leading Saints, making the stop. Joequan Banks, Adelanto's leading tackler on the season, coming in. A couple of plays later, big gain by Kenyard Edwards Jr. from the 29 to the 17. Gain of 12. Kenyard Edwards Jr. is a 5'9", 175-pound senior. Watch for Saints linebacker Rickylee Medina, 8, as a handful of Adelanto defenders put the brakes on this play. Rickylee Medina, 6 foot, 210-pound junior. 2, Brandon Jones, a junior. 3, senior free safety, Lawrence Oliver. 3rd and 5 at the 12. This path of greater resistance is led by Hosea Stokes, 1, and Darius Gibson, 42. Adelanto has confronted the Sun Devils with a 4th and 4 at the 11. Will it be inside, outside, or a pass play? 72, 6'2", 280, Colin Mayo pulls. Kenyard Edwards Jr. takes a step toward the middle, then breaks outside wide and untouched into the end zone. 12th touchdown on the year for Kenyard Edwards Jr. as Apple Valley capitalizes on their second takeaway for their second TD of the night. A pass interception preceded their first score, the fumble recovery the second. Sean Owens' kick is good, 8:21 in the second quarter, 14-0 Sun Devils. Brandon Jones' excellent kickoff return to the 31 until corralled by Sam Jang and 21 Gabriel Carrasco. Big first down carry by Rashaun Buchanan begins this possession from the 31 to midfield. But then the disappointment and frustration on the part of the premier running back when the play is called back due to yet another penalty. Holding penalty this time, again. Rashaun Buchanan comes in, averaging 8.5 yards per carry, having rushed for 119 yards the week prior in Adelanto's victory over Sultana. This is 2nd and 16 at the 24. The Sam Jang and Dominic Solis sandwich creates another fumble, but Rashaun Ramsey is there to fall on it and avoid further disaster. From the 34, Rashaun Ramsey hauls it in and carries for a first down. 53 downfield is Kevin Hoskins, 6'4", 280-pound senior. A first down procedure penalty backs the Saints up to their 36. Rashaun Buchanan carries for 5, high-stepping through one tackler before Tyron Smith and company bring him down. 3rd and long from their 40. Rashaun Ramsey takes the snap but cannot escape Sam Jang, who lassos him and throws him down. The Saints have to punt it away. Apple Valley's possession begins at their own 42. We skip ahead to 4th and 5, 29 yards farther upfield at Adelanto's 29. J. Max Denigal heads downfield. The double reverse gets the ball to Ethan Peratt, who, well, let's let Ethan Peratt describe what happens.
We've been working it up all at practice every day. Jaden wasn't there, and I had Cato in the corner, so I just scrambled and saw Cato, and I threw it to him. Made the catch. Good play.
big play. Congratulations. Good going.
Thank you,
Keep it
sir.
going.
Thank you, sir.
Marquis Cato, 5'9", 160-pound junior, big playmaker. The touchdown, the last scoring by the Sun Devils until the final minute of the second half, coming with 1 minute to go before halftime. Standout defensive plays the first half include this: quarterback sack by the blitzing strong safety Jeremy Justice II. The 6'3", 190-pound senior came into this game with 9 solo tackles and a total of 30 tackles on the year, second on the team behind Sam Jang's 49. Saints coach Gali Wadood, last year's CIF Division 13 Coach of the Year, not at all pleased with his team's efforts the first half, and his halftime encouragement in the locker room had the desired effects. Adelanto comes out the second half inspired, motivated, and moving the ball effectively. The Saints scoring on their first possession of the third quarter, and their defense shuts out the Sun Devils until the final minute of play in the fourth quarter. Key plays in the scoring drive: Angel Ochoa scrambles and hits Rashaun Ramsey for a first down on a 3rd and short, deep in their own territory. Rashaun Buchanan picks up 8, good for a first down, across midfield into Apple Valley territory. The touchdown comes on this first down play at the 31. Angel Ochoa to Rashaun Ramsey, who takes it at the 15, cuts to the middle, evades a tackler, and carries into the end zone. 6th TD reception on the year for Rashaun Ramsey. 12th scoring pass for Angel Ochoa, the senior signal caller. Gabriel Perez sends the extra point through the uprights. It is 20-7. Adelanto consuming the first 4.5 minutes of the third quarter on the scoring drive. How fired up are Saints defenders? Apple Valley's first play following the kickoff. 42, Darius Gibson, first to the ball. Darius Gibson, 6'2", 183, senior defensive end. 8 is Rickylee Medina. 21, middle linebacker Joseph Tenna, 6 foot 210, junior. 50 is junior defensive tackle Steve Wilson. He is 6'2", 300 pounds. Adelanto forces the Sun Devils 3 and out. Rashaun Ramsey fields the punt at full throttle at his own 40, sails down the Saints' sidelines into the red zone, finally driven out inside the 5. Brilliant return by Rashaun Ramsey, further fueling Adelanto's fever pitch, escalating shift in momentum. The Saints' propensity for penalties raises its ugly head. A procedure call moves them back to the 10. From there, Rashaun Buchanan carries inside the 5, but an unsportsmanlike conduct call erases the gain and backs Adelanto back to the 20. 2nd and goal from the 20. Omari McCulley grabs the pitch and carries to the 13 before incomplete passes on 3rd and 4th down turn the ball back over to the Sun Devils. No drop-off in defensive intensity on the Saints' behalf. Joequan Banks leads the swarm of tacklers, dropping the ball carrier after a short gain. Rickylee Medina enforcing first rules of engagement, forcing the Sun Devils into a 3rd and 5, but an encroachment penalty on the defense gives the Sun Devils a first down, keeping the drive intact. Jaden Max Denigal goes to the air and connects with Brandon Pedroza, moving Apple Valley across the 30. The final play of the third quarter, Kenyard Edwards Jr. gets outside and out to midfield. Apple Valley will begin committing the penalties that have hampered their efforts to sustain a drive, though. First a face mask infraction, then an illegal procedure call, and then another exchange of penalties early in the fourth quarter that has Apple Valley setting up with 3rd and long in their own territory. The Saints do not get the ball on the fumble, but they have forced Apple Valley to punt, and we go to the Saints. First possession of the fourth quarter. We're already approaching the midway mark in the fourth quarter. The Saints are called for holding on their first play. We go to 2nd and 8 8 at their 12. Jacob Soria sees the pass coming his way. He jumps the route, picks it off, carries across field to where he is driven out of bounds at the 10-yard marker. The Saints had been their own worst enemy on this possession, beginning with the first down holding call that placed them in a long yardage situation. Then this pass interception, their third turnover of the night. Both coaching staffs want to see fewer penalties committed by their team in games ahead. This Apple Valley possession is backed up by a major penalty, bringing up this first down at the 17. Joseph Tenna with the tackle for no gain. For the Saints to stage a late game rally, a defensive stop is crucial. Darius Gibson, the hard hit, stopping the second down play for a loss. 3rd and 5 at the 13. Jaden Max Denigo to 13. Tyron Smith bringing up a 4th and short. Omari McCullough penetrates. The Saints hold and turn the ball back over to the offense with 2 minutes yet to play. Adelanto, a touchdown, onside kick recovery, and score away from the win. Jalen Yancey in at quarterback to Rashaun Buchanan, who gets outside and then out of bounds to stop the clock. First down, Saints at the 22. An Apple Valley encroachment penalty gives the Saints 1st and 5 at the 27. Ryan Webster and Gavin Hembrick apply the pass rush. Jacob Soria, the diving interception. And the Saints' hopes of upsetting the Sun Devils dies in the process. For the 6-foot, 190-pound junior, 2 interceptions and a fumble recovery.
I was already happy with 1 interception, but then I saw the ball thrown my way again. I knew I had to hop on another opportunity. It felt amazing.
Down Home Grill invites Jacob Soria to come in and enjoy a free meal. On Apple Valley's first play following the interception, Kenyard Edwards Jr. races 31 yards for the icing on the cake touchdown, coming with 1 minute to go in the game. One way the Saints may look at it, if high school football games were 11-minute quarters instead of 12, this game would have ended in regulation play, tied at 7. As it turns out, the final is Apple Valley 26, Adelanto 7. This online sports report served up by Down Home Grill. Down Home Grill serves delicious burgers from organic grass-fed beef, the best organic eggs, senior breakfasts for just $6. 760-241-4663 for call-in orders. Down Home Grill, located at the corner of Delicious and Nutritious, Bear Valley Road and Ridgecrest Drive in Victorville.